Welcome back, everyone. We're back with Boston United on our journey through Premier League football and beyond. In the last episode, we played against Man City in the Carabao Cup semi-final, where we lost 1-1 on penalties. Ended up being 5-4, I believe. 5-4. They ended up knocking us out. After that, we've been on a pretty decent run. Played Aston Villa in the FA Cup. Rian opened the scoring for us again. He's on 19 goals at the moment. It ended 1-0. He opened up pretty early on, and we just kept kind of peppering their goal from there on out. We kind of controlled the game from there. 2-0 win. Shaw and Art both scored, with Rob Williams coming in with a bit of a consolation goal. Rian picked up a knock. He went off injured in the game. It was only a pulled hamstring, so he's only out for about a day or two. Then went to Wolves, bet them 3-1. Shaw opened the scoring. Hang Kwang Song got a consolation goal in the 23rd minute. Sakura got a brace in the 12th and 79th minute, which was nice. Then went to Man City and had a 2-2 draw. Marcos Vidal opened the score sheet. Salambe equalised. Then Buckingham took the lead, and we equalised again through Hilarme. We probably should have won that game. We had a lot more shots than they did, and we were a little bit more well-rounded, I thought, in the game overall. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. I think played relatively well. It's going to be carrying us into our next two games, where we play against Chelsea in the Prem, and then RB Salzburg in the Europa League. Thankfully, they still don't have Haller. I actually don't know what happened to him, if he's actually hit those heights that he's expected to. Nope. That's the wrong thing to hit. Or no, it's not Haller, it's Haaland. He's Norwegian, so we'll just take a quick look. I actually have been looking for him. Norway. National team, senior squad. He should be in his 30s now. Erling Haaland. There he is. 31 million. Okay, I didn't realize he was actually at Arsenal. Okay, seems to have hit those heights. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I was thinking he moved for 46 million. Okay, so that's the one thing that I'm expecting. If you guys haven't seen, I put out a prediction video on how to save Man United season. He's one of the players I've selected. Basically, if anyone comes in for him, and if Salzburg accept the offer, Leipzig are allowed to make the same offer, and Leipzig deal will go through as long as the player agrees terms and whatnot. But that's just how they have it set up in their club, which is kind of interesting little thing, tidbit. She's the one for 46 million and sold him for 7 million a few seasons later. And now he's at Arsenal for 22. How old is he now? 31? 29? He's not too bad. Not the greatest finishing, but pace and physicalities and mentals are actually pretty decent. 16 goals in 62 games. Not amazing, but not too bad either. I might have gone in for him if we're staying an extra season. We're still playing pretty well, still top of the table with 7 points clear of City. I would really like to win over them, because that would have brought our gap to about 9 points, which would have been sweet. Wasn't to be, but still pretty decent. We're 10 points ahead of third, so if we beat Chelsea today, that'd be absolutely ideal, and we can even branch further and further away from them. And I don't think we signed anyone since we last met. But we did agree a pre-transfer with Kevin Mbabu. I just decided to go in for him, so he seemed like a good offer. Year-long contract. He's going to be on like $100,000 a year. I just figured he's going to be a good little tidbit player. He's still got a lot of quality to him. He may be like a 2.5-star, 3-star player, but I figure since more than likely Laird is going to leave or Jansen's going to leave, bringing this player in on a free is just going to be a little handy thing. He's going to be here for a year, just as transitional, and if not, they can always just sell him on. So I just figured he'd be a handy little player just to have, and he's a bit of a leader. Like, he's been to a lot of clubs, joined Newcastle for 170, joined Young Boys for undisclosed fee, went to Borussia Dortmund, then PSG, then Real Madrid, now SLB, and then now hopefully to us for a massive fee. Well, for a free fee, and maybe see if they can offload him then. He's valued at like 1 million. Well, before he's valued at like 1 million, now he's at 6, so his wage increments is going up. Unfortunately, we can't change our wage budget any higher, because we're currently, our wage budget is 207k. We're actually spending 304, but we're committed to 333,300, but we never really go over it. Although we are at a bit of a negative salary deficit. That was just because of loan deals and stuff like that. Other than that, we're pretty decent. I think we might have sold someone as well, actually, just thinking about it. We showed you Ryan, Francis Reed left, Fructol, yeah, so Reeves only left. He's joined after joining Houston for 675. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it was probably a good move for him to be moved on. Doesn't seem good value. Maybe 65k was a little too little for him, but getting rid of him off the wages is pretty good. But yeah, let's get into this Chelsea game. I was thinking of running the 4-2-3-1 against him, but I'm probably not going to chance my arm with it. Might as well stay with what we're good with. But actually, no, I want to play Boateng a bit more because he's actually been given out again. So I'll play him at center attacking mid on attack. I might change Arp up to the advanced forward, his preferred role. And 7.10 for him, and Jansen's on. You know what? It's a big game. I want to give Jansen some game time so he doesn't get pissed off. And we'll give Mixeric another shot. Just to give him some game time. He's a bit pacier than Timon, so it might be a good shot. He's not as good at crossing the ball, but I kind of want the energy and the decision making in this game, not so much the crossing ability. And also, if the club decides to sell him, it's good to have some game time under his belt, especially if they can make a profit out of him. But yeah, see if we can get a result. They are playing fairly defensive, and Fiorentino Luis at centre back. That's surprising. 5'11". Okay, we're going to tell Arp to stick on him. He is a good tackler and a good ball player, but if we can get some crosses in on him, that might be a good idea. A natural game, see if that'll get a result for us. We could have actually brought Kara back today, but I don't want to risk him. He actually had a pretty severe injury, especially at his age, that it could be one of those snowball affecting injuries where they just keep picking him up and picking him up. So okay, opposition instructions. We're going to get pressure him, and we'll show onto the weaker foot. It's too bad we can't tell. Actually, no, we can if we go into team settings and tell the best tackle ever. But oh well, let that come out. We have Jansen and they have Jansson. Maybe we can get some against them. Simic, do not let Di Matteo score, please. Fucking Sessegnon is my absolute bane, and he's probably going to get an assist or score a goal here today. Arp, not a great clearance. We're not having a lot of ball action. We're going to go cautious. They're playing a quite defensive formation, and all we need to do is change up our out of possession a little bit more standard. Maybe play a bit of a standard lineup. Here we go, a bit wider. And try to look for some overlap. I might focus on the right. Just do the typical play down the right and get Rion into the box and see if we can get some layoffs for him. Just from whips in from Sal and Bay or Jansen. It might be a good shot today. Boateng on the corners. And Arp almost scoring. Oh my, yes, finally. Jesus Christ, that was some absolute pinball effect there. But now they're going to come out of their ranks a bit. Jesus, how the hell did that not get cleared? Jesus Christ. Oh God. Just ping, 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 ping. But yeah, hopefully now they'll have to come out of their block and try to attack us a bit and hopefully play into our strengths, win the ball back and hit them on the break. I'd much rather play them positive mentality. I thought they were just going to score there. They probably should have. Yeah, Arp got off the score sheet, which is the main thing. We'll leave Boateng where he is. He's a big lad. He can do some damage in there. He's not as defensive as I'd like, but neither is actually speaking. Hilarmy actually is kind of defensive. Just thinking about it, so I'm just talking absolute rubbish at the moment. So change to positive. Sicilian, don't you goddamn do it. I think we're going to change this up to positive. See if we can just win the ball back. They're having a lot of possession, but if they're going to be attacking us, that might be the best style. Shouts, get creative. Tactics actually. Can I change his? Edit his instructions. Left center back, no, right center back. Mark him a bit more. See if we can knock Fiorentino Luis off his game a bit. He's on a 6.3, so it might be ideal to just keep an eye on him. And we're showing him onto his weaker foot, maybe tackle him a bit harder, press him down. But if we can get Arp on top of him, he's on a yellow card as well. That'll be ideal. Just whisper in his ear, say some nasty stuff to him, and just let him kick at you. That is the main thing we need to do. Okay, Alf Miranda, play it back in. Do not lose the ball on the edge of the box. Always the way. They're probably going to score now, I bet you. Because this corner highlight has gone on fairly long. It's totally going to be a goal for them. You can just tell it. Could have been. It's going to be a free kick at the edge of the box, I guess. The way we came across them. Better not be a red card. No penalty. Woo! That would be a free kick at least. Voting was 6.5. We'll wait till the second half to bring on Hilarmy. Oh, Louise is on 6.2. Lovely. They'll probably make a change soon enough. Okay, things are going well, but I know you can do better. You still on? Yeah, he is. Okay. Oh, he's improving. That's not what we want at all. Make any changes? Voting on 6.5. I think we make that that change now. Just he hasn't played particularly well, and I want a bit more creativity and defensive reliability. Lovely, Angelo Riccardo. How good are you? You should have scored fucking ages ago. Jesus Christ, 72 million, and they only score now. Redonkulous. Yes. And we might get Salvio as well. He hasn't been doing great. Get some Barrera on out there. And we might stop focusing down both flanks at the moment. In possession, we'll still get the overlap going and a little more standard passing and get a little more wide. Just give something for the fullbacks to think about and the centre backs. If we can push him a bit more, that might be ideal. Dominic Alligier. And Di Matteo's after going out to the left. Angelino Riccardo. We got a bit cold going on as well, apparently. Lovely. And Louis. Oh, I thought Louis picked up a second. I was like, how is he not sent off? Niem is on for them. We'll go balance maybe. We're not getting a lot of the ball. Not a great ball by Oxford. Nexa wins it back at Oxford. Mix Erica, Hilarme, Altamiranda, Hilarme, Rion, How's that not a yellow card? Just went in from behind. Eric, track your man. Do not let him get across. Don't. Thank fuck. And we're on to 7.2. I really think I went against this. Oh, that could have gone in there. Actually, how well is Mixerica playing? 7.0, he's actually not doing bad. Oxford's the one who's letting us down at the moment. And the Army's not doing great, and neither is Barrera. I might bring on Harper on for Alta Miranda. Just that bit of energy in midfield. Oh, for fuck's sake! Please be offside. Please be offside. I think he is. He is miles off. Absolutely miles. Don't know why they're showing that if it's already been blown off. And we'll go attacking now, see if we can get something here. I know they are third, so and we still have a 7-point gap as long as Man City draw or lose. So that'd be ideal. Oh, how lovely, we can see the lines. Come on, Jensen. I was not expecting a cross to the near post, but still a great finish. I wonder, did he take a touch or did he just smash the first time? Fucking hell, Art ran far. He was on the edge of the box when Jensen picked up the ball. Oh, lovely, he just absolutely turned Luis. Was that Luis there? It was. He absolutely fucking turned him. Oh god, he got himself a brace. Lovely. And Jensen with the assist. Erica's actually having a pretty good game. I would have thought he would have been pretty poor considering his overall star rating. Maybe it's just his technical and pace ability that he's actually dealing with the right winger, even though the right winger did score against us, but it was a bit of a wayward ball. Well, actually, we probably should have gone counter defensive, maybe. Oxford cannot lose it. Thank you, Oxford. Bit of a wayward ball, but what have you. But that was game. 2-1 result. That is absolutely ideal. 3 special lads. Nobody gave us a chance, even though we are 7 points clear at the top of the table. More than halfway through the season. Anyways. Yeah. Salzburg coming up next. The last time we played them, I think we bet them 7 or 8-0 overall. Ricardo Amaro. We went to sign him before, but the only thing that really made me think he was going to be a good player was passing overall. I guess he never really hit the heights. He went from Man United to Everton to Espanyol. Nancy still have yet to play. So if they lose or draw, 9 points clear minimum, so that'd be sweet. But yeah, I'll bring us back for the Salzburg game. See you guys in a few. Welcome back, everyone. We're back for the Salzburg game. Tweaked the team a tiny bit, just brought in some players to keep the squad fresh. Hurd on the right. Salve didn't have a particularly great game last time, so maybe give Hurd a bit of game time, see how he does back in the squad. He's pacey, good crosser, good dribbling, all the stuff you want. Bringing Harper in for Alta Miranda. Boateng's going to keep his spot. Oxford in for Simic, and since Oxford is up in the CDM, we're going to play Kerr at centre back. Rion on the left, Mexico on the right, or Mexico on the left, Janssen on the right, Pickford in goal, Arp up through the middle. Just giving them some game time. Maybe we'll give Sikora or Barrera the start in the second fixture. Maybe play Born or someone if the result goes good for us. But main thing is to try to keep getting Rion some more goals. We just want him maybe to break that 28 goal record. We still have loads of time to do it, but I'd like to do it before it gets difficult when some of the games become a little bit more challenging. But as long as we still have more games, there's more chances, obviously. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I think the last Europa League game we played, Harper ended up getting a hat-trick, so anything could happen. And both fixtures we played against Salzburg, we bet them in, so hopefully we can keep the form going. out there and impressed me. And I have faith in you. Da-da-da-da. Send the old assistant. And see if we can get a result. Oxford's actually getting a bit more football than I thought he would have at the start of the season. I'm actually not sure how many games he's actually played. He started 18 starts, 10 in the league. It's actually kind of surprising. One assist in check a trade. That's non-competitive actually. But still, he actually is surprisingly well-rounded for this level. You wouldn't think it at all. I think if he was like 25, he'd probably be like a 3.5, 4-star player. Around the same level as Simic. And also he's English, so that would add on an extra few mil. DeQuinio. Interesting name. Doesn't do that either. Jeez, they are having a lot of the ball. We're going to go on cautious and we're going to drop the team back a tiny bit. And see if we can get them to come on to us a bit. And then win the ball back and hit them on the break. Team instructions. And we're going to play a little more short as well. And get some overlap going. Play a bit more wide. And focused on the right. See if we can capitalize on them not being as used to our play style. Getting Rion into the top of the just to make his last minute runs in the box to just get those tap ins or headers. Oxford, Hart, out to Shaw, to Janssen, Shaw, Janssen, Shaw, Janssen, Hurd, Boateng, Oxford, Kerr. Interesting ball out to Rion. Play across to Harper, or is that an own goal? I think it might be an own goal. He's definitely onside. I think it might be an own goal. Apparently it's snowing as well. And he's well onside. Yeah, obviously a goal. I was thinking it was going to be an offside own goal if it wasn't going to be a goal. That's good. We got the goal now, especially away from home is especially ideal. If we can rack up one or two more lead, that'd be absolutely ideal. Because last time we played them, I think we won the game like 3-1, but they scored like 3 goals in the first 20 minutes. Jesus, Garicha. That was some strike. I remember this side. They're actually really good. They're just very I actually go positive. It's just surprising because they can run through us so easily. And Kara is not 100% unless he picked up a knock or something. Because sworn he was like 100. I started before I brought him on. And that was a great clearance. Pickford, you better get this fucking... You donkey. You fucking donkey. If you saw him, you fucking... Oh, you dumbass. Let's just watch what he does. Okay. The fuck? In that situation when you have someone fucking closing you down and you have no one to pass it to, just clear it. Muppet. Absolute fucking muppet. Ivan with his 14th goal of the season. Oh, for fuck's sake. Focus in on the right. We're going to stop doing that. And we're going to go a bit more wide. See if we can capitalize on the vacated space. No, we're going to go attacking as well. Probably not the smartest move. And we're going to tell him to put pressure on this guy, Ivers. He's not playing particularly well. Mark him a bit more. See if we can win the ball off him. Although it's on Hurd's side, so he's probably going to just go straight through him. Oxford, Harper, played out wide. Played out wide to the right back, or not. Good man Harper. Good goal first. 20 yards, ooh, not bad. What's that, like 60 feet? I think it's about 60 feet. He loves a banger from range. Harper just picks it up and bang. Jeez, he curled it in. Hopefully now we can we can start going through the gears. Jeez, he has 5 goals, so technically he scored in 3 games. Jeez, that was a quick first half. We can still win this. Come on, lads. We can do this. Come on, Hurd. Run down and get it. And highlight over. I think we'll stay on attacking. And geez, Pickford's on 6.3. I would love to take him off, but I don't have a backup keeper on the bench. Shite. I'm probably going to take McSarrick off. He's not playing particularly well. Probably end up scoring a goal now or something. Is it Hurd? Or is it Harper? Or Hurd? It's not even showing me now. Oh, Arp. Okay. Okay, 2 braces in a row. If he does that again, it's going to be Lukaku form of last season. Obviously in real life, not in this, because we never had Lukaku yet. Make any changes. We'll take throw on team in for McSarrick. He's not doing exactly what I want him to do out there. And I think I'll throw on Barrera for Hurd. He's not doing a lot for me. Especially on yellow card, I'd be afraid to get himself sent off. Let's see if we can get ourselves another. Oh, I thought they were going to score there. That could have been danger for us. So Janssen, Barrera, come on Barrera, lay it in. No, not a great ball. Probably a goal for them now. Janssen, Oxford, Kerr, Oxford, Boateng, Harper, Kerr, played it wide. What kind of pass was that? Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I thought someone's going to get sent off there. Bring on Altamiranda. Not Altamiranda, Hielerme for Boateng. Decisions. I think we will, just for that defensive reliability. Or even, actually, Simic might be a good shout. I want deep lane, playmaker, defend. And then he can just kind of be a little bit more of an anchor. Allow Harper just to bomb on a bit more than usual. For fuck's sake. Please be offside. No, it's a goal. And it stands. Team instructions. Fairly wide. Hit some early crosses and shoot inside, I guess. Go a little more direct. See if we can just get a final goal. Fucking hell, 3-3. And Shaw has been sent off. Lovely. At least we have another defender on. I guess we know who's starting next game at least. Harper actually can't play in the wing. That was used to be his old positions. We might do this and see if we can get something. It's probably stupid, but it might be just stupid enough to work. Especially when we're hitting crosses. Wide, yes, in transition. Distribute it quickly out to the flanks. Out of possession, and play down the flanks as well. More direct. See if we can do something. And didn't get to anyone. If anyone's having a bad game, it really is Pickford. They shouldn't. The 2 goals that they scored really shouldn't have gone through. On Simic lay someone off. Go on, Barrera. Yes, this game has been an absolute goal fest. And now if that goal goes through, it should have. We're going to pause it, make the change, get Harper back in the middle. You know what, we're going to throw him as a defensive midfielder. And we can actually probably play Rion there. It's not his preferred role, but I'd say he could actually do a job there. Maybe in the middle as a advanced playmaker. A bit out of his normality, but he could probably do a job. And we're banging out the wings. This probably isn't the smartest move. We're still on attacking. We'll go defensive tactics. This is a bit out there, I know, but it might actually be genius enough to work. We're probably playing out the wings, the strikers, whipping balls in for each other. Inside forward attackers running into those channels. Kind of doing Liverpool on it, playing they'd usually have a shadow striker kind of role with Firmino, or maybe a centre forward on support, two inside forwards just bombing in, getting shots off, or taking free kicks from there for God knows what reason. But 4-3, not bad, not bad. Jesus, that was tighter than I wanted to be, but lovely, absolutely lovely. Pickford was fucking poor. We're probably going to drop him next game. Good win for us, but yeah, he let 2 goals in that really shouldn't have gone in. Probably should have won that game 4-1, but we'll take the result. Would have much preferred a wider margin, but we'll take what we can get. So that leaves this episode wrapped up now. Shaw banned for 1 match. He went through the back of someone, so issued a warning. At least he's lucky he's going to be rested for the next game. Arc with another brace. Superb in front of goal. What's he on now? 14 goals this season? Yeah, no, that's appearances. 13 goals, 2 assists. Not too bad. 59 million. A lot spent, but probably worth it in the long run. 17 goals in 17 goals in 19 games last season. 13 and 19 starts. A lot. He came off the bench a lot for a lot of games and 2 assists. Not as much impact as last season, but I think we have so much depth with like Sikora, Barrera, and himself that like it just makes it difficult for me to have to choose. I'd much rather have the option of having not really shitty wingers and having really good strikers, but we have really good wingers. That makes it difficult, and you just want to have 2 strikers, but then you have to go to a 3 at the back, and it's just a whole fucking thing. Especially when we have good fullbacks, it's just an issue. Like then it's like, oh, do we just drop some midfielders? Then we have really good midfielders, and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? But not too bad. Yeah, so probably end the episode there. We'll come back for the second Salzburg game and Liverpool. We also, Man City drew their game, so we're actually 9 points clear at the moment, which is sweet. So we have 3 games to fuck about with. But hopefully we don't, because I really like to win the title and get as much of a gap as we can. But yeah, we'll end the video there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.